It's a Thursday. No, today is definitely not Thursday. So Wednesday, man. We are here. Kind of tired. First day back to work after being off for 4 days. Kind of tired, trying to get the swing of things again. Um, it's hot out there. That's one of the reasons I'm so tired right now. The heat, the humidity is kind of crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah, but we here, man. It's Wednesday afternoon. Just checking in real quick, see what's going on out there. Shout out to everybody, as usual, that been following my channel. You know, shout out to all my peoples out there, man. Shout out to the everybody out there, man. No matter what you do, all the teachers, all the truck drivers, everybody that work at those little gas station stores. You know, everybody, man. Shout out to everybody. Cause nobody is more important. Let me say this the right way. You're not important than you're not important than the person that you're looking at right now. And everybody realize that, man, this world will be a better place. You know what I mean? I was watching the news earlier today. The U.S. say they're indicting or indicting. I don't even know how to say that word. Anyways, they're bringing charges up against barbecue. So I hear they got a $5 million reward on the whereabouts of barbecue. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on down there, man. Shout out to all the Zoes out there. Oh, real 1K, what's going on? You say I got a training academy for real? I didn't know that. That's news to my ears, man. I did not know that. Yeah, man. They say they're looking for barbecue, man. That's crazy. You know? U.S. finally got involved. You know? Adrian, you say, okay, you pretty much got the job then, man. Pretty much got the job and the books. Once they tell you to come back for the road test, it pretty much got it rocked and rolling, man. You know? Hit the thumbs up on your way in. You know? A lot of crazy news been going on in Port St. Lucie, man. You know, you got somebody tried to kidnap a girl and she ran inside of Publix, and then you have another dude closer to Fort Pierce. He must have shot his family and he was trying to get away and they had him surrounded. There's a lot of crazy things going on in this world, man. You know, when we get up in the morning to go to work, you guys got to understand that crazy people, they wake up in the morning to do crazy things. You know? So, like, we're clocking in, they're clocking in too. You know what I mean? Killer Carl in the building, what's popping? Oh yeah, man. Like tonight, I plan on starting really early. I got a lot of key drops tonight. You know what I mean? Got 2 thumbs up. Appreciate everybody. Hit the thumbs up so other drivers can be notified. I got a tomorrow I got like 650 cases. It looks like about 20 stops. I didn't even count it, but it looked like it's a lot of stops. You know, and we gonna have a whole bunch of drivers tomorrow, but I'm gonna start early, so I'm not gonna have the opportunity to ride with another driver. So I gotta go run it by myself, which I'm accustomed to doing that. One thing I can tell you guys, man, when you start food service, don't get used to the help because it's not gonna be there all the time. A lot of guys, man, they get so accustomed to getting help and stuff like that, they end up coming to work late just because they want the help. You know, like don't get accustomed to getting help all the time, because once you start doing that, then it ain't gonna be a good ending. You know what I mean? Don't do it, man. Yeah, food service driver, we start early sometimes. We start really early. I know a lot of drivers like to start at 1. My schedule is literally 2 a.m. across the board, right? So Monday, I can literally work my schedule at the 2 a.m. Sometimes I go in a little earlier. Tuesday, um, I can go in a little later. Wednesday, I can do my 2 a.m. Thursday, a little later, and Friday back to 2 a.m. So it all depends on what you got going on. Majority of the time, for you as a day shift driver to start that early, you're gonna need some key drops. You're gonna need quite a few key drops. You know what I mean? Tomorrow I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tomorrow I'm looking at about 5 key drops. So that'll be really smooth to get me going. You know what I mean? That'll be really smooth, man. Let me know if you guys are picking me up, man. I think something going on the internet. Let me know if you guys are hearing me. Let me know. You know. Let me know. Football season is around the corner. Definitely around the corner. And college, NFL. Like it's gonna be going down, man. Trust me. And I already told you guys that I did my live stream, and I'm like, I don't know how many people listen to me that like to bet stuff like that. I don't really bet on football like that no more. But if you bet against the Dallas Cowboys, Cleveland Browns, and the New York Jets, you're guaranteed to be a winner. You know what I mean? Trust me. The odds is in your favor. You know? For real, for real. They say Shador got hurt, got a little minor setback. He hurt something in his fingers or something like that. You know what I mean? That team just got some bad luck, man. When Shador played last week, Gabriel is hurt, Pickett is hurt, and now them boys are ready to go. Shador is hurt. You know? I don't know. We got 5 people in the building, man. Let me know where you checking in from. Let me know what company you work for. Let me know. You know what I mean? Let me know. Uh, Let me know where you guys are checking in from. We're not gonna stay long today, you know. Just a little quick live. See everybody doing out there, man. Congrats again to for getting that road test scheduled for Friday with the PFG, man. Shout out to all the PFG fam up in the building, man. You know, we definitely here. We definitely here, man. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm glad that, like, every time I think about like Cheney being sold, I'm really glad that it's PFG and it's not Cisco and it's not US food. You know what I mean? Because me personally, I always been like pretty cool with the PFG guys I always run into, you know. I mean, I'm cool with everybody else, but I just see the way how the companies do things. And you know, I was with US Food before, and I be seeing in the back of Cisco trailers, and I'm like, you know what? Uh-uh. When you go to Cisco, man, you gotta work for real, for real. Like them boys, they be bringing it every day. Every day, them boys be bringing it. You know what I mean? When you think about it, when it comes to food service, Cisco is like the big boys in the game. Well, they are the big boys in the game. Number one, you know, they got customers everywhere. You know, you can't go nowhere and don't see Cisco. You know, even if they don't dominate the area, they're going to be in the area. You know, and that's one of the reasons I don't think that that merger would have happened that U.S. Food was talking about with PFG. Man, Cisco wouldn't have let that happen. You know, they would have paid off who they had to pay off. Man, they would not let that happen. They do not want to fall to number two. But hey, one day they just gotta fall. You know, just gotta fall, man. What y'all looking like today? What's that workload like today, man? Shout out to all the drivers up in the Northeast. I hear those guys are kind of like busy right now. It's literally the opposite for us. We're kind of slow right now, but you know, we're still maintaining, we're still surviving, we're still getting by. You know what I mean? My route is still pumping out some pretty decent numbers. So I cannot complain, man. I gotta give a lot of gratitude. I gotta adjust my attitude and give a lot of gratitude because it could be worse, you know? You say Cisco might buy out US Food. Man, they tried that thing already. That it didn't work. US Food don't know what they want to do, man. US Food don't know if they coming or going, bro. You know? They don't know what they want to do. For real, for real. Hey, you guys ever like, I got a bad habit. I got a bad habit of going on, like checking the job board every day just to see who's hiring, right? I literally do that like every day just to see what's going on out there. I like to see what's going on. And let me tell you, if you have a good job, you might as well hold on to your job right now. And do not quit your job until you either have another job or have another job lined up. But you also got to vent that job. Vent to make sure it fits your schedule, your image, and everything that you want to do. You know what I mean? Because boy, oh boy, nobody's really hiring right now, yo. Nobody's really hiring. And when you look at the job pages nowadays, the companies that are hiring are the companies that's always on Indeed. Like, and what does that tell you? It tells you that your job is no good, yo. Or over the road companies. Or owner operators. Lease purchase. That's what you're gonna see when you look at these job boards every day. What's going on, Truck Money Al? Hey, say it ain't so, bro. No, you being for real? You got a job at Costco? I didn't even know Costco was on your coast. I think, hey Corey, I think, bro, you almost, that sounded like Truck Money Al. That sounded like one of my video titles. You foreshadowing the future, man. But Corey, Southern Georgia, I think PFG got a house over there somewhere. And oh my God, the dude told me where PFG. Cairo? How far away is Cairo from where you at? Oh, I'm chilling today. How far is Cairo? Cairo, Georgia. I think PFG got a house over there. Um, PFG got a house over there. Cheney got some drop yards over there. I'm, I know. No. Cairo, Cairo. Um, I think Cisco got a house over there somewhere, man. So it's quite a few food service companies. Like you'll probably run into the drop yards, but the thing about living in those areas, you're gonna be doing a lot of driving, man. My partner, he worked for PFG and he live in South Georgia, so they go to Tallahassee a lot. They do a lot of driving, so you know what I mean. And we got 7 people up in the building, man. Y'all hit the thumbs up. Oh, you say Cairo, bro? Let me tell you, I'm thinking about forget food service. I'm thinking about like the houses in South Georgia is still cheap, bro. You get a little bit of land for pretty decent money, man. I be thinking about that sometimes, you know. I got a sister, one of my sisters, she live in I forgot the name of the city she live in Georgia. Her and her husband they got a couple acres or whatever. But they kinda like out there, they be living off the grid and stuff like that. You know. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? I'm not ready to do all that right now. Well, I don't think I'm ever gonna be ready. Well, I'm never gonna live all the damn grid, man. That ain't my style. But I would definitely love to live on a acre or two. You know. Hey, Sean, man, I heard they looking for barbecue, bro. I heard they looking for barbecue. Barbecue got $5 million on his head, man. What you gonna do, bro? $5 million. I'm tell you right now, man. I know them boys know where barbecue at, man. They there, man. They probably just got some pressure to come and do a press conference. You know, come and do a press conference and make everything sound all happy and stuff like that. You know. Well, you say if you move back to Florida, you will go to Jacksonville. Man, I don't even know how the food service game is up there, man. I pretty much heard that Cisco got Jacksonville on lock. You know, I know, I know for us, we got a warehouse in Ocala that showed us to Jacksonville. That's how we do most of that, you know. Yeah, yeah. Hey, so how's it back to school going for y'all, man? Anybody got kids? How's the back to school stuff going, man? Anybody got any little ones, man? What y'all little ones wearing? Are they wearing uniform? Are they wearing regular clothes? Are the schools overcrowded? Do you guys got kids in daycare? Is the daycare? Let me ask y'all a question. Anybody in here got a baby or something? I want to know what them daycare bills looking like these days. 'Cause you know it's been a long time since I had to deal with stuff like that. How are daycare bills looking like these days, man? It is still like 150 a week or $100, or did it get more expensive, man? Let me know what the daycare is looking like. Not like I'm trying to like put no, not like I'm trying to put no babies in daycare. Them days is over. You know. I just like to know what drivers be going through, man. You know, because I know that like the amount of your homeboy pay $1,000 a week or a month. Cause I'm gonna tell you guys like this: having kids nowadays and going through the daycare and stuff like that. Oh, 300 a week, so roughly $1,200 a month, bro. Let me tell you, it's rough coming up nowadays, man. It's rough, bro. $1,200 a month. Those are a lot of money for daycare, man. Like those are a lot of money for daycare, bro. And the thing is, these grandparents nowadays, man, they not watching kids like back in the days. You know how back in the days, like our parents used to drop us off with our grandparents and whatever, they'll watch us and stuff like that. They literally must raise us. These grandparents nowadays, they ain't trying to stay home watching no kids, man. They be going out, you know what I'm saying? They be thinking they young and stuff like that. You know, they be still trying to go to the clubs and stuff like that, man. You know, For real, bro. Hey, drop money out. I was at damn, what's the name of that breakfast place? I was at First Watch yesterday, and this granny tried to pull me, bro. I'm like, I'm just trying to eat, man. This granny tried to pull me, bro. Like, man, bro, these old ladies out of control, bro. You know, out of control. Yeah, if you're at UPS, do your 20 years, get your pension. If you're at Cheney, do your 20 years and get a barbecue grill. Or a hat. You might get a hat. That's why, man, I'm glad that PFG took over. And shout out to Cheney. Cheney's a good company. No knocks or nothing like that. But at least, at least I know that for every week I work, I got some stocks that that I can look forward to. You know? Or you can't type. You know, so pretty good right there. Man, my electric jack is tripping, so tomorrow I gotta take a pump jack because I'm gonna start early. You know, supervisors they don't get to work early. You know, they get to work like whatever. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna grab me a pump jack. I ain't scared of you no pump jack, man. Oh yeah, Jacksonville is Jacksonville is still bad. Let me stop asking that crazy question. Of course, Jacksonville is crazy, man. Bro, let me truck money out. What? Furthermore, like salespeople we ain't supposed to be talking to them like that. Cause half of the time they ain't got nothing good to say. But I communicate with my salespeople because they're pretty cool, and you know, been doing this. We've been doing this same route for a while, and we pretty much got everything like we're on the same page, man. Y'all hit the thumbs up for me. Let me know where you guys are checking in from. We got 5 people up in the building, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Any new drivers, man, y'all subscribe to the channel. If there's any new drivers checking us out right now, if you got a question, man, about food service, we got a lot of drivers in here. Just go ahead and ask. You know what I mean? You know, if we don't know, we know somebody that know. You know? I see my wife in the kitchen. I don't know what she got going on. She looking at a recipe on YouTube, and she got some oil in a pot. I see some throwing some cornstarch on some chicken. I don't know what she got going on. But I hope the ending results is good, yo. That's all I gotta say. You know, got 6 people in here, and anybody that's been following the Shador Sanders saga, he got hurt, so he won't be playing Saturday, man. He hurt something. I forgot what he hurt, but he got hurt. So it's Dylan time. Dylan Gabriel time. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I care less about the Cleveland Browns. I don't care about none of what they got going on because at the end of the day, they still gonna be sorry. You know, they could have. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, man. Cleveland Browns, they can have Jesus at quarterback, right? They can have Peter and John at running back, right? They can have Paul and Moses at receiver. They still gonna be sorry, man. They the Cleveland Browns, man. You know what I mean? No, I know you're a good quarterback. Let me tell you that. If God was a quarterback, they'll win a Super Bowl, man. But I'm just saying, they still the Cleveland Browns. You know what I mean? Now, what they need to do, they need to see Cleveland Browns. They're so stupid, man. Think about it, right? Think about it. So Shador is getting all this hype, right? So if you guys really don't want to keep him, what I would have do? Nah, Dolphins ain't gonna win. Hey, Corey P. We'll be before the Dolphins win the next Super Bowl, man. We'll be in heaven first. God gonna come back for the world first before the Dolphins even think about winning another Super Bowl. Dolphins is cursed, bro. Oh, Bills, and they need to get rid of Tyreek, bro. Like he violated. I'm not even gonna lie to you. He did the ultimate TO. Like you don't. That's one thing, man. I don't care how sorry the quarterback is. You don't go talk. You don't talk about your quarterback like that, bro. I don't care if he's good or bad. In public, you don't spill your beans in public like that. You feel me? Like you can ask even me. Like you can ask any one of my homeboys that I work with. One thing I always tell them, and I stand 10 toes on this. I don't talk bad about no drivers with customers. I don't do that. I'm not gonna talk about my coworkers like that because they like that type of stuff. You know what I mean? And to me, Tyree violated, bro. You know, who we like to win the Super Bowl first, Dolphins or the Cowgirls? Man, damn, that's a tough one, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Say Cardinals need to get rid of Murray. I think he's good where he's at. I think he fits that team, bro. Because nobody look at Arizona Cardinals as winning no Super Bowl. He fits good for that team. Yeah, you gotta understand, like players are always still gonna want to play for the Cowboys. So I think if they had like a different office staff, I would go Cowboys to win a Super Bowl before the Dolphins. because like Dolphins, to me, for them to go any further, they need like a prototypical quarterback. Like I don't like. I mean, Tua's okay, but I'm not a Tua fan. You know, he can throw the ball. But hey, I'm not a Tua fan, man. So let me see. We got Atlanta Falcons. We got New Orleans. We ain't worry about them. Um, who else we got? Who else we got in the division? Who am I missing? We got New Orleans Saints, Atlanta Falcons. Damn, how comes I can't remember the other team, bro? Oh yeah, we gonna win that division easy. I'm just trying to remember the next team, bro. I can't believe it slipped on my mind. Oh, Carolina Panthers. Nah, Giants ain't in our division. I mean, it's not like if they was in our division, like they'll be doing something, but they're not in our division. Giants is in the division with the Giants, the Washington Redskins. That's what I know them for. Giants, Washington Commanders, Philadelphia Eagles, and the Giants, Commanders, Philadelphia Eagles, and New York Giants. Yeah, Giants, Eagles, Commanders. Hey, Giants got themselves a good little quarterback. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That boy, when I was watching that quarterback play at Ole Miss, I always knew that quarterback was gonna be good in the NFL, yo. Sometimes I wonder if these GMs don't see what we sit home and see, man. Like, you know what I mean? Man, that's one thing I don't want them to do, man. I'm not a Giants fan, but they might as well give the keys to Dart. Give the keys to Dart. Let him go ahead and drive the team, man, because sometimes you just gotta let go of the old. That's why I can't rock with Cleveland, man. Like let one of them rookies start. They talking about they gonna let Flacco start. Like, come on. Like, sometimes you just gotta start over, man. You're not winning anything, you know. Man, it'll be nice if Rogers take them boys to the Super Bowl. I'm not even gonna lie to you. They got Ramsey. Team looking pretty decent, man. They looking decent, man. Man, we got some killer mosquitoes outside, man. This, well, I tell you, boy. You know the city they be driving around, they be spraying some things in the air, but they wasting their time, bro. Yeah, they Super Bowl window definitely closed. But I believe in that team, man. I like the way they build a team. I believe that they can build that team again. You know what I mean? I like the way they built that team, man. They remind me of Belichick, how he used to build those Patriots teams. How we like the Vikings quarterback? Damn, who's playing quarterback for Vikings right now? I don't even know. Man, Michael Parsons, he want to get paid. I don't know if he got that contract, but he said he want to be traded. You know. Oh, okay. I'm a Michigan. Okay, that boy that move. Yeah, trade that man. If Jerry don't want to use him, trade him. You know what I mean? Trade that man. I don't know if any Jacksonville fan in here, but if that dude, if Travis Hunter think he gonna be playing both ways, he got something coming to him, yo. He got something coming. I mean, you probably played both ways back in the days, but nowadays, man, these dudes are bigger, stronger, and faster. That ain't gonna happen, man. This ain't high school. This is not high school, and this is not college. You ain't playing both ways with these big boys, man. You know, bro. I don't even know what position he's better at. I would say, well, he's definitely better at corner than receiver because, like, he's just a regular possession receiver. So he need to concentrate on being a corner and let the receivers do what they do, man. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, you think you're gonna be playing both ways? Man, one of them strong safety gonna come down and they gonna hit you so hard, they gonna take that penalty just to send a message. You know what I mean? Like you guys ever see like a second string player or a third string player just they blow the whistle and they still run in there and hit the quarterback? They just sending a message, yo. That's all they do. They do that all the time. You know? I didn't watch. I didn't pay attention to that game. You say he got burnt? Yeah, he need to concentrate on one position, man. There's not too many people was able to play two positions. Man, shit ain't easy, man. It's not easy.